Hey everyone, welcome back to Viking Valley Farm. This is Carter, day before Thanksgiving, and I'm heading out for afternoon chores. Last night we got our first taste of winter weather, or I should say earlier this morning. It rained all day yesterday, pretty gross, spitting out. Kind of made for a muddy mess, and then overnight temperatures dropped. The winds came in, we got 25 mile an hour winds with 40 some mile an hour wind gusts, and temperatures have dropped below freezing now. And I'm just making sure that I'm going out for afternoon milking a little early today, because this is the first time that we've got to deal with the possibility of ice, and I want to make sure that the cows can comfortably get down to the parlor and in and out of the parlor without slipping. So got to make sure they got traction, and yeah, so trying to take as much gravel as possible. The blacktop is a bit slick, and yeah, just thinking, last year we finished harvesting the day before Thanksgiving. We've been done for about a week and a half now, so that's a great feeling that we don't have any crops left in the field. Not too many people have crop left. I think most of it is out now in our area, but I believe we have all of our chisel plowing done ahead of new seeding that we wanted to get done, which is super important for establishing a good alfalfa crop for next year. And I was out over the weekend, did some vertical tillage, first pass on corn, what will be corn on corn ground, and then we'll do another pass in the spring next year. I forgot to take the camera with to show that, and I think we got a lot of those acres, or the majority of those acres, done that we wanted to get done. Just to kind of slice up residue and maybe mix in a little bit of whatever fertility is in the top surface of the soil, kind of mix that in the profile. And I don't know if we got any, I don't think we got any fertilizer put on for now. And I'm currently assessing the ice situation that we got going on here. I think the cows will have traction going in today. It's this return that it doesn't feel too slick, but I might get a little bit of sand to put down here before milking. I'll get the skid loader and bucket, and I'll sprinkle a little bit outside this return here. And tonight I'll have to make sure that those sliding doors get shut. Just good to have a little bit of airflow in there for today. Showing some sunflower seed. It's nice in here out of the wind. Put a new bottom door panel in here. Cows should be nice and warm in the holding pen tonight. Looks pretty comfortable, other than I just opened that to come in and push, but we parked the mixer up here, so I'm gonna push this up by hand quick.
are doing fairly well here, and I'll push this up quick. Much nicer in the cab of the skid loader here. About 40 minutes before they go down to get milk. Half hour. Deanna's back. Change of plans here. We're going to try this calcium chloride. We've never used that before as a de-icer. I've always put lime down, but here that might build up too much with the amount of traffic and added water that goes in and out, and might not fully get rid of the ice. This will help keep anything melted if there is any ice there. But it's actually warmer than it was this morning, and stuff doesn't seem too bad. So we're gonna get that thrown down in some spots that might need it. Got some of that put down there. Probably go a little bit right in there. And I think the ramp looks okay. And tonight we'll have that door shut to retain all the heat while the temperature drops even more. And the girls are ready to storm the gate. Group 2 is very eager to get going into the barn. Sure feels nice in here. Protected from the wind. Come on, girls. That might be my favorite 2-year-old. Foremost out of the Daredevil out of Lucky Carl that I showed as a fall calf in 2019. Come on, girls. Well, good morning, everybody. It is Saturday, November 29th. First big snowstorm of the year is here. I bet we've gotten maybe ½ inch, 3/4 of an inch so far overnight. We're supposed to get 7 today. I know most other parts of the state of Minnesota and the Dakotas got plastered at the beginning of the week, but we're a little bit more fortunate. Spreaders getting parked in the shop now overnight. That's been awesome to have that luxury available to us over here at the rented farm, because we didn't have that at home. We just parked it in the shed and had to plug it in and had to
to scrape down the sides and every day, but I'm getting ready to back underneath the upper freestyle ramp, and hopefully today we don't have to put chains on tractors, but I have a feeling we might. But this will be a different experience how we handle winter weather over here. Winter weather's been set in now for about 4 or 5 days. Bit different than at home, but as always with cold weather, everything just requires a little bit more time and more steps to get stuff done. Stuff must have froze down under the sides of the spreader pretty good last night on top of the added snow, and I put the bucket on to clean up the ramp a little bit of all the frozen stuff, so we've got a full load after the first barn.
Group 2, you're up. Target, come on. Hey. Now group 2 is all scraped up and the first 3 lines are out and they are eating. Well, time to fuel up. We've gotten about maybe an 1.5 inches of snow so far. I've got the ski mask on. I don't like the cold weather. Trimmed the beard up the other day, so face is a little more exposed for Thanksgiving, and we're gonna see how good this auto shut off nozzle is here. I overfilled it a couple days ago when it was colder, so I gotta keep my eye on it. And we are back at the farm now for the afternoon. We've maybe got 3 to 4 inches of snow here. And I'm going to put some chlorine sanitizer in here in the bulk tank washer. We had pickup today. We don't have too much more room left in the bulk tank on every other day pickup, but when we do the last line flush, there's a little bit of milk that splashes up and does seep out this gasket here. We aren't technically overflowing, we got room yet left, but we get paid premiums when we have very, very good bacteria counts. And the fuller the tank gets, I'm thinking the higher likelihood that we could have some PI count. issues. So this pickup will be set for Monday the 1st. So I'm gonna take this jar out here and I'm gonna put some sanitizer in here, and I'm gonna bypass the first half of the wash system just to make sure that we get a good clean, because I guarantee you our full monthly premium for our PI count will be worth more money total than this jar worth of chemical will be. So go. We're just gonna bypass. And that should be filling up soon. It's about 2:15 in the afternoon. And yeah, gonna go push snow, make sure ice is melted. And oh, another thing I've got going on here. We've got a few broken carabiners here on our milking takeoffs, and I ordered some more very cheaply online. We will see how long they last here. Let's see, I'll position the camera here. I was a little worried that the size of these that I ordered online would be too big, but they're not. They're actually a little bit smaller than the ones that we are going to be using typically. But the older one, the clip broke off. Hasn't been too much of an issue the past couple weeks, but just kept forgetting to get them, and then I finally ordered them at the beginning of the week. And yeah, so when the milker comes off the cow, the automatic takeoff, clip into this, and you've seen a few of the milking videos that they will unlatch or retract the chain. And I think there's one more broken one back here. Clip slides out. This one actually caused more issues than that one as far as the milker falling out. Just like that, our takeoffs should be good to go, and you don't have to worry about sometimes a milker takeoff coming off and it slipping out and the unit falling on the deck there. So, time to go plow some snow. The plunger is in, which means it is filling with water. So this is how it kind of plugs from the drain on the washer. So when it's done washing, it wants to drain the water. The spray plunge will pull out of that black gasket there, and the water will come out, and you can hear it filling. I know the storm is not done yet, but I don't want snow to melt underneath the ramps, or more snow to get packed down on the traffic with the TMR mixer that we're going to take. So I want to clear as much snow out of there as possible, because one, I don't want to chip ice because our spreader can't fit underneath the ramp because of built up snow, and I want to clear as much as possible so we don't have
or we can prolong the amount of time it takes for us before we have to put chains on the TMR tractor. So I'm just clearing out some space for now, and I'll have to do more tomorrow. But I think we're about halfway through with this storm. And drag cows look very comfortable today. That's great. I love that very much. But we're just gonna push this pile here for now.
And I've got all the cows put back in. Last line of group 2's in, but I got the door shut since it's on the west side of the return lane there. Cow laying down is already calved. Big bull calf, Netflix calf. 4th calf, Lightning. The cow standing up is a Goodwin, which is a cow out of our own bull. A Dynamite out of a Premium. Pretty good bull. This is gonna be your 3rd calf. Angus. Kind of interesting story about that guy that should be coming here. I bred that cow, I suppose February. Those would have been bred maybe late January, and I didn't think I successfully got through. If you know how to AI, you know what I mean by that. I didn't get through the 3rd ring of the cervix, and I was trying and trying and trying and trying. I just couldn't get through, so I just gave up, plunged, and got her pregnant. So pretty neat that I thought she was going to end up being on the do not breed cull list, but she got bred, and yeah, so that'll be a pretty good, cool story about that black calf. We've probably gotten about 2 to 3 more inches of snow here during chores. Probably 2 inches since chores started this afternoon. And about time to turn the pump off. I just flushed the jars, sent some air through them, and turned the pump off. So we'll have 3 more milkings in the bulk tank, and it'll get picked up Monday morning, December 1st. Well, it's been a hectic morning, but end of chores now. I've got colostrum for this black heifer calf here going overnight. I think a total of probably 8 inches of snow. So gotta get her fed and push some snow around, and yeah, it'll be a long day today. Well, there wasn't too much going on, but that's gonna wrap up this video. First big snowstorm here at the rented place, so this will wrap up this video. It's supposed to get cold here the next few days, but as always, please like, comment, subscribe, stay tuned for more videos. And I've got something coming that should hopefully improve the sound quality while I'm talking, hopefully in the next video. So we'll see you in the next one. Carter out.